Right, we can actually start doing some tech espionage in Japan. Gonna take care of our extra spies. And it might give us some good things. Did we actually... Yeah, we do have defense over there. Wind engine fighter. Sure. Doesn't have a huge range because we don't have all the text, but we could build one. Right, so I was about to move that one here. I think, yeah, the 2 cores is going to be enough, and then we'll have all our army cores. The nation called Black Eyes. Technically, it's just a debug nation. But yeah, there is a nation. They don't have anything, they don't do anything. I mean, there might be some hidden province that they own somewhere so that they can exist, but that's about it. Right, so we're gonna put in another army, and it's gonna be the... Western Army. Quickly make sure that, yeah, all the corps have been assigned to armies. Good. Start manning the border here. We are slowly gaining manpower again. Move this army HQ to Yunnan, I suppose. Now these take over these 4, so we'll send in an extra one there. Then you take that, that, that. We'll leave one over here, I suppose. At least for the time being. Resource production. You know what? We're gonna lose a bit of supplies. Radar advance. Huzzah, so we're going to build radar stations. Not that we really need them. Not yet at least, but at some point, yeah, we'll certainly build those. And... Alright, we can't get any of these because we don't have the twin engine or the single engine fighter prototype. It's the basic lane, basically. There's a lot of basics there. Right. I mean, the border is at least manned for the most part. I mean, we don't have any troops in the ports or such, other than Beijing, but... Well, actually, it's not Beijing, it's Tianjin. Yeah, we still got a lot of divisions that need their infantry upgraded or made into proper infantry. And then we can start dividing them into 2 divisions instead, so we're gonna need a lot of attachments actually. Also, in September we're gonna get our tanks. But you know what, we're gonna move this guy. Artillery brigade advance is good. Over there, because once we have the infrastructure here, we might need to move a unit in there to actually capture these. Those 2 don't have infrastructure. I remember correctly, that one doesn't either. Not enough infrastructure, at least. We could send in... some spies into Xibes and Ma. Just to get the basic information out there. Says that they got 15 factories. I don't think that's quite correct unless AI is getting some extra factories from somewhere. Move this unit over here. How long until the... Oh! Tomorrow one of the infantry regiments is assigned. We get another engineer as well. There we go. Now it's at least a proper division again. And the engineers we need to... Okay, those already have engineer. Could assign to... that one. And especially in the south, the units will need some engineers. So it works quite fine. Oh, now gonna be in August for the armor division. In September, we're gonna get some of the roads that we're building between Yan'an and Taiwan. It's a bit mountainous area, so not great roads, I suppose, but it's better than nothing. Honestly, I might move this militia back here, assuming that we can take the Japanese by surprise. Hey there, Wolves, how's it going? We can start upgrading the artillery brigade again. I suppose we could get some anti-air ammunition. You woke up? Fair enough, I suppose. Getting another coffee? Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Need to learn how to play more. I mean, yeah, it's not easy. How much are tutoring lessons? I don't know, I mean, I have actually thought, or teach, well, thought is actually the correct term here, but yeah, I have, tutor some people how to get the basics of, well, base HoI 3, but it's, you learn best by playing, quite frankly. Of course, there's going to be a lot of things that you don't even realize that it is there. But like, explore a lot and you'll figure out a lot of things. Now we can get the motorization of infantry. Also, I suppose we could get the armored cars. And you know what, let's upgrade the light armor. Get the better engines, and we got way too many research going on. But yeah, we managed to take a fair chunk of China, but Japanese are blocking us from expanding anymore right now. And we don't have the range to actually do a landing here in the south, because we have a look at the... Hold on, I know that there's diplomatic map out. I'll check that after the stream. I won't be streaming too much longer. It's just the thing is, this game doesn't really like tapping out all that much. But we're fighting Xibes and Ma Yunnan and Guangxi Click. Now we have a claims on all over the place. You realized that as you sent it. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, technically, Oh. Oh, right, yeah, it's just a bit weirdly, the name usually goes downward turn and then to the east. But yeah, Germany's taking out Austria already. And the Sudeten lands. Industrial production advances, Great War analysis advance. Ooh, we can get the infantry unit combined arms finally. Last time you tried Black Eyes, it didn't work. Do you have the large address where EXE? Because that's basically what you need to have. Wait, we can do a party rally. A bit less money. Other stuff sounds quite good. You know, it was like 3 years ago you tried. Ah. So we're losing a bit of money and supplies. That's fine. Well, let's just put it this way. It's not a DLC, it's basically a community patch. It's actually done by Podcat. Bought all the DLC for $10, but it didn't work, so... I mean, I suppose, yeah, you do need the DLCs to play this mod, but... Because the vanilla is it's a bit broken mess. Without any DLCs, that is. A lot of upgrades, but we'll do them. Okay, what all did we research then? We got the Zhatelier carriage, infantry command and control. I don't know actually. Let's have a look. Where's all of armor? Yeah, I know. I'm just being a bit busy. The thing is, I need to go a lot earlier to work on Saturdays now, and I work a lot later on Saturdays, so it's like stretched from both ends. I mean, I do get the money out of that, but still. Not a betrayal. Conscription is still a thing in Finland. Yep. How long the service? It's half a year or 9 months or 1 year, depending what you do there. Or, well, it used to be the 12, 9 and 6 months, but they then, after I was there, like 2 years after that, they shortened the length by 2 weeks, I believe. No, it's 6 months is for like the basic privates and such, and then 9 months is for military police and medics and so forth, and then 12 months is for NCOs and officers and such. And it's I was NCO. I was for the forward observer for mortars and such. Oh, I didn't make an officer. I was a fairly chill NCO. Afterwards, or after the service, one of the privates that was somewhat under me, not directly, but it was in the same platoon. Granada castare. Yeah. Except, well, I wasn't actually. I was doing the like locating the targets and such, and then informing the mortars. Was it coming to finish up? Yeah, I was a spotter basically. It's coming along rather nicely. I haven't had all that much time to actually work on it, but I have most of the units set up already there. I just need to do some of the scripting as such, like getting the intels in place and such. But unfortunately, the L39 isn't, or L39 is not available since it has only one reload. So you'd have 10 rounds and that's it. I think that's just waste of time. Aha, we got the wing guns, so we can actually start researching the armament. Building a pyramid there? We're not in Egypt, you know. But yeah, it's coming along. It's just in about 2 weeks I'll be participating in a charity speedrun event, and I've had to practice my run for that one. Speedrun, we like play different games there and try to do world records if possible, and in some games it is possible. I mean, there's a lot of games there. I'm playing Kingdom Rush, which is basically a tower defense game. It's more of a mobile game, but I'm playing it on PC. I mean, it started as a flash game on some Astro 3 Black Eye Sea Lion. That would take too long. The event is only like 2 days. Or, well, 40 something hours. Yeah, I'll be doing my run on Saturday, some around 10 o'clock Finland, in like evening. And the category that I'm doing my speedrun is there's no, at least yeah, we're finally getting the final for the Halo. It's been a while. And then I think 2 weeks from, I was like 292's done after it. Oh well. I mean, I'll still be doing my what I was gonna want to do is join up. That might be the last one. Fair enough. I mean, it's a bit unfortunate, but not much I can do about that. Probably go to once a month deal. Yeah, to be fair, the turnout on 33rd side has been not all that great. Honestly, not all that many people have joined in. I'm not sure if it's because it's Halo or something like that, or some other reasons. Or just people are busy usually. Hello, Unsung. We are still a few days away from getting our first light armored regiment. And the border is manned. There's practically not much I can do right now until maybe Japan starts to fight a war elsewhere. Well, there's an emote I haven't seen one, not seen before. A combination, rather. Red Air Force Officer Purge. Oh boy. Show yourself having fun. We're a bit low in supplies right now. We might want to bit away from the reinforcements because we don't really need all that much there right now. And we got the tanks now, so let's pause for a moment. Find the general tank. I think the heavy cruisers are fairly decent. I mean, especially if you have like Air Force to support them. I mean, heavy cruisers are pretty good. They got a decent range on how they can, or where they can reach first of all, and then in battle they got a decent gun reach. Right, so we're getting the infrastructures, we're getting the heavy fighters. I think we're gonna start building more regiments. Get some anti-tank guns. Actually, I think they're still just anti-tank rifles by the looks of it. You wanna try airborne and naval invasions in the Mediterranean? Yeah, I mean, Mediterranean is actually a pretty good place for the airborne stuff, because the distances are not that long, and you can easily drop in troops in crucial points. Right, so we got the... Because we could get more recon. And I think we might want to start upgrading more of the infantry here. We've still got plenty of militia. Okay, that did fill in the queue. Or if you do a naval invasion. Fair enough, I mean, if you're fighting the British, they will have fairly strong navy. I mean, you do have a navy to challenge them to a degree, but you will need to use some naval bombers to help taking out the enemy. The naval bombers are actually pretty good. Especially you can use them to sink a lot of convoys. You get a lot, I mean, in vanilla I'd say you get at least a group of 4. And probably have them in a separate group because they can have a long range. Right, how long? Okay, that's gonna take until November, but it's not that long. Well, I mean, you can spread them out, or you can have them like bombard the. Actually, do you own Gibraltar already? Well, I mean, you can't own that if you're not fighting the Allies yet. Aha! Tactical ground crew training to level 3. World War hasn't started yet. Ah, fair enough. Let's have a look at the situation in Europe. I mean, it is still 38, so the war hasn't quite started yet. But the civil war in Spain has ended. Right, we're gonna get more artillery, and I think we're gonna have to put in an extra 5 just in case. Single engine airframe research. Ah, we are one step closer getting our fighters. All the air research going. And we're getting the troop ship flotillas. Fortunately, they can't actually do landings, they're just transporting troops from one port to another. They can be useful. Don't actually remember how long of a range they have. But do we have... Oh, we haven't actually started doing these. Put those on the queue. And let's have a look. How long a range does the passenger ship have? Okay, 2600 kilometers. That's not bad. Can reach quite far. If we have a look at the engine, I would give it an extra 500. Fuel consumption would be higher, but... Suppose we could research the engine a little bit, although... For this we need the marines, we need the transport ship hull, and small ship tech knowledge. The small ship tech knowledge we're already getting. Oh, and we have a lot of extra in consumer goods right now. Something like that, and... Oh, another artillery. We might not have that many that don't have artillery. There's still few. I do want to have artilleries in my divisions. In vanilla it's not always necessary, but in Black Ice you do want to have artillery. Because the artillery just it has a huge amount of attack, if I remember correctly. I mean, I suppose it's... Okay, yeah, soft attack. It has almost... Actually, it doesn't have as much as I remember, but it does have a decent amount of attack, and it lowers the softness of the unit. If I remember correctly, it doesn't actually expand the width of the unit. I might do a little bit. Oh, well, there goes Czechoslovakia. Guaranteeing of Poland. Yep, there it goes. But I don't think I want to do that right now. We're a bit low on supplies. The fact that we're building more troops probably isn't helping the situation. I did start researching the light tank, but I don't think it's quite reached that far yet. No, not yet. I mean, one thing that I could do what I won't do is make a truce with Xibes and Ma. Well, so that I would get control over these lands, but they're not actually producing anything. So I don't really see the need for that. I mean, hopefully we can get rid of the militias sooner or later. Because, I mean, if we have a comparison of the communist militia and infantry regiment, the soft attack alone is twice as high. Hard attack is actually the same, but the infantry regiment does have some piercing attack. Then defensiveness is not quite doubled, but still a lot higher. That's the motor or semi-motorized, but it has the same stats actually, for the most part. And of course the increased speed is gonna be quite nice. I suppose we could just put in more of the infantry to be upgraded. The first set is gonna be upgraded soon enough. Of course the terrains might be more favorable for the light infantry. How much difference is there in the stats between the light and regular? There is actually a fair bit. Of course the terrain bonuses are going to change that a little bit. I mean, if we keep building more of the attachments, we can then divide the existing militia and conscript divisions that we had into 2 divisions each. And then we'll have a lot stronger army. Once we have all the appropriate attachments, of course, but that's not a huge problem, it's just a time-consuming one. Oh, and the officer ratio has gone up again, that's good. Our neutrality is now 32%. I don't think there's... I mean, Japan is our highest threat, but Japan is not fighting, so their threat should be going down. The anti-tank regiment... I suppose I could attach it. Yeah, I suppose I can attach it there. Where was it that we actually put it? Over here. If we were to upgrade that to infantry, we're gonna need more headquarters actually for the divisions. We'll put that on the queue as well. That's gonna give them some basic bonuses for all terrains. Like 5% on attack and defense. Right, we are getting fairly close on starting research on the single engine fighter prototype. Oh, and to get the bombers and such, we do need to get some of the bombs here. It's also going to increase the soft attack and hard attack, and all sorts of attack of the fighters as well. At least the first one, and I think the second one as well. Now, to be fair, the frontier is such that if I was to start fighting Japan right now, and ignoring the northern front, I could probably push fairly long until they bring their troops in. And that infantry branch upgrade, that is gonna be lovely. Also it means that we need a lot more points in upgrades. War of the Worlds. Oh hey, there's a rebellion there. Luckily it's not in our Earth, so we don't need to worry about that. Additional supplies production. Okay, so that's extra... well, a little bit extra supplies. Like extra 5% by the looks of it. And we're getting the light infantry branch upgrade in 2 days. Working on the motorization of infantry. Probably, yeah, it's still gonna be a long way away. There it is. I am tempted to fight Japan soon, but the thing is, they're not busy otherwise, so they'd be able to bring in all their troops against me, and they have a lot of troops here in the northern frontier. Or our northern front there. I suppose it is northern front for them as well. Oh, we're getting a lot of money now, that's good. And how... okay, there's a lot of trade going on. In Black Ice 10.2, I believe, they added these trade deals that you can do. You pay a huge amount of money and then you get certain resources that give you bonuses. And there's a lot of trade-off of those going around. For some reason people don't want to buy my... wrong... wait a minute. Oh, right, yeah, it is wrong province. My aluminium here. And it's, okay, ammunition production is still well behind the year that it's currently on. Military rations also being researched. I think I'll end the stream once we reach the 1939. I'll do the first day's things so I don't forget to do those. Because on 1st of January there's certain things that you need to do. Black Ice. There it is. So at least the supply production is improving quite nicely, and considering the fact that we have improved some of the infrastructure there, at least. Let's have a look. Thunder is getting a Swedish faction and Finnish place under that. Oh, cool. I mean, it's not a game that I play, but sounds quite fancy. Right, so need of supplies has gone down a little bit. And we are going to get more of the upgrade regiments soon. Well, some of them. It's gonna take a while before all of those have been done. Army HQ upgraded, good. Hold on, so we have started building a road here, but it's not quite ready yet. Halfway done, then we can grab a hold of these two provinces, I think. Unfortunately, we won't be able to make our way all the way through the desert here with that tactic, but it at least gets us a little bit closer. At some point I should probably start building some of the airfields. I mean, not necessarily to the desert over there, but around here might not be a terrible idea. Put that on the queue. And another blizzard is coming. Ooh, National Monument. I'm gonna save the money. It gives some national unity, but we already have 100%, so we don't need to worry about that right now. Okay, a couple more days and we get another anti-tank regiment. There's going to be more recon cavalry, then some upgrades, and that's about it really. Yeah, Japan is going to be quite strong because they've managed to take most of China with not that large losses actually. Machine gun focus is still underway. Sure, I can keep on going. But the ammunition capacity might not be terrible. Oh, right, we got the anti-tank regiment. Attach it there, and then air engine advances. Now that is unlocking some stuff over here, like the dynamics or aerodynamics. Probably take that one as well. That's gonna make our planes a bit faster and consume a bit less fuel. So we're getting the road network soon. I don't think we have any bottlenecks in our fly lines right now, so that's good. Now that we've got that, we can actually get the modifier road network level 1. We lose a little bit of our factory capacity. Then it's going to give us organization regain rate. Not much, mind you, but a little bit. Okay, so the recon cavalry is done right about now. Alright, yeah, that got fine there. Honestly, we should probably upgrade this infantry. And these. Or the militias into infantry. Of course, that's going to take some manpower and time and effort, but it's going to save some manpower later on. Especially once we start fighting Japanese. Broadcasting advance. Huzzah! Need more leadership. The decryption goes down a little bit, but that's fine. And we're gonna get the small ship technology. Means that we can actually start building destroyers, which, well, actually the mission range is quite bad. But I suppose we could get the light cruisers, which have a bit better range. And now some of the militia is being replaced. So, trying to figure out where they place that. Food rationing? No, I don't think we need that right now, although it would give us more supplies. Sure, we'll take that. Of course, it means that we need to relocate some of the production into consumer goods. Get rid of the descent. But at least now we have a decent stockpile of supplies. Well, there goes the descent already. Don't take too many of the rationing things. You'll be fine. Or you can use the others to lower the descent. So this militia that doesn't have any attachment. That's a bit bad. Relocate some of the upgrades into production again, and yeah, next month we'll get some of the infrastructure. Speaking of which, okay, we've lost all the construction practical that we might have had at one point or another. We're not building enough of them. Port engineering. We could now build naval bases. Not that we really need more, because we can't build any closer. I mean, if I had taken all the way, say, around here, which I didn't quite manage, but the Japanese took that, I could make a port there and then maybe be able to do a landing in the south, but it's a bit iffy. Oh, well, there goes Albania, and it's 1st January, so let's sort out these things. Take the short-term investment. Go with the regulars other way again, and we're going to boost existing factories this time, so we can build a bit quicker. And then we'll keep on reducing our neutrality. And hold on. We have given the recruitment policy, but it didn't, so we might have to go on a little bit longer till we get that option. Yeah, there it is. For recruitment policy, we're going to go with the I prefer a more balanced and sustained approach. It means that the production efficiency is a bit less, but we get a decent amount of manpower. Speaking of which, we managed to yeah, we got 400 manpower right now. Just not terrible. It's enough to fight for a little while, but it's enough manpower to build about 40 divisions. So it's not that great, quite frankly.